January 30th, 2025. What's up?
Just hanging out after another successful food giveaway ministry here at First Church Rainbow City last night. And, there's different totalities of success.
Yeah,
Can I say that?
Yeah, that would be. I'm glad you brought it up that way. That's good.
Yeah, and so in one aspect, it was successful.
Other aspects, it was a train wreck. On my end. That's on me.
Man,
that's
I almost had to go to the altar twice.
Oh, my. You did too?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Still my fault, too, I'm sure. So I'm sorry about that.
But
it was great, man. We've had hundreds. It was insane. And y'all pushed them through.
We moved.
Once I came back out there and y'all were killing those 2 cars at a time. Y'all were killing it.
Yeah.
It was awesome. As far as watching that put together rock and roll. These people are so good.
And how much quicker would it have been if Bill wasn't in charge? It would have been.
That's okay. That's another show.
Good morning, everybody.
There's a lot going on in the world today, boy.
Oh, I like what you did there.
Hey,
that's old school.
I was trying to, put a little stuff to it.
Yeah. So don't worry about the helicopter plane crash. Jamie Grant assures me that it was nothing to do with terror. It was simply an accident.
Simply an accident.
Just like when you accidentally get sick after Taco Tuesday. Sometimes it just happens,
Ain't nothing you can do about it.
It just happens.
Isn't there a global economic summit or some kind of crap going on or something like that? There's a lot of stuff going on. We're 10 days into the Trump administration, and everybody, I think, you sent me that stuff yesterday about the plane crash last night, and I think everybody's on their edge of their seats waiting for something bad to happen.
I agree, but sometimes an accident is just an accident. But to be fair, that's right, Tim Crow. Blame it on Bill. Put that on a T-shirt.
Blame it on Bill. I like that.
I can't wrap my head around a Black Hawk helicopter with all the advanced safety features and everything that has, how it could run into an airliner of some sort. Jet plane, if you will.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, good morning, Brittany Parker.
That's scary, though.
Sure.
Most sophisticated piece of machinery out there, right?
Yeah.
Or one of them. What did Jamie tell you it was like?
It's like, why would a car run into an 18-wheeler at an intersection? Sometimes mess-ups happen. I get it.
Yeah.
Jason died. Good morning.
You mean Chef died?
Chef.
What's up, man?
The Chefarini.
I had him on my heart the other day. I just a really nice guy.
What, were you hungry?
Nah, I just miss him.
Sometimes you get hungry. You think,
I saw his brother limping on the side of the road. Jason. So when you get hungry, you think of Jason.
Sometimes, man. It's like, I wonder what Jason's cooking right now. So I scroll to his page, and he'd be whipping up some chef-inspired something.
He told us years ago he was going to bring me and you those cook us some tomahawk steaks.
He did.
And I still ain't seen one.
Nah, because I think he cooks them, and they look so good, he just eats them.
Did you blame him?
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. We think of the Jason Dot cooking show or a cooking episode.
We told him we're ready to go.
Heck yeah!
Got it, and we get to sample it.
How good a show would it be if he decides to make a microwave pizza? What kind of show is that?
That would be our luck.
That'd be. Yeah. Well, I don't want to have many ingredients. Let's do a microwave pizza, Tortitos.
We ought to have an episode where he cooks whatever is in our freezer. Whatever we provide, he's got to make a meal out of the ingredients that we provided.
This idiot.
I'm sorry, buddy. You selling cars?
Yes, that's exactly 100% what's going on.
Dude, how cross-eyed is Cash Patel? Why is nobody talking about it?
Low-hanging fruit?
Is it because he'll kill you? Because he's got that.
Are you gonna make fun of Jig Patel?
No,
absolutely not.
No.
I saw him and somebody roll one of their coolers in the other night.
I didn't know what you were gonna say. You just said roll, and I didn't know. What kind of cooler?
I don't know. Into his new restaurant.
Hey, when is that gonna open?
Sometime this year, hopefully. I mean, he's just doing it slowly as he can. Yeah, he's doing it the right way.
He's doing all cash, isn't he? That brother. He's a good dude. If you need U-Haul,
that brother do it.
I mean,
So what about? Hey, let's talk about what's going on in Etowah County, if we can. We had a double murder, double homicide.
Yes.
How sad was that?
Yeah, I mean, it was right after our show when we had the lead investigator, or one of the lead investigators for Etowah County, Jemison. That brother left and went straight to it. Is it still killing him? Is it like a life and death, a car emergency? Some people just can't.
I'm about to hit him live on it.
Just can't get it. Dude, if you don't do that, I'm going to be mad for the rest of my life if you don't put them alive on air.
But you know you can't get her off the phone, bro.
That'd be great.
There's no telling what she'll say.
It'd be great. It'd be great.
God, I can't.
You got to put her live. You got to put her live. This is going to be great. Please call back. It's like when you put Blake Matthews live that day. He had no idea.
So fun.
How fun is that?
Oh God, yeah. So we had a unfortunate double shooting, and it was a in-law. It was a son-in-law who killed the parents.
Son-in-law.
Yeah. And the parents from mine. This is all information online, so I'm not giving out inside information because I don't have any. It was reported by Gadsden Times.
I don't know. I saw Fox 6 coverage of it. They didn't give out a whole lot of information anyway about it, but it was Christopher Johnson is the guy. What is he? He's 30. I think he's 37 years old, and he's without bond, obviously, and being held without bond on capital murder charges. So he killed one died at the scene, and the other one died at the hospital.
Correct. Yes, shot both at the same time, and it was the daughter that called 911. They said it was very frantic.
What was the last murder was out in Coates Bend? Wasn't it the Glenn? What's call it guy? Didn't they execute him? The guy that killed those folks out there in Coates Bend.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name? What was that? Webster's Chapel? No, not Webster. It was Coates Bend. It was North Gadsden.
Was it? No, I thought it was.
I think it was North
I
Gadsden.
thought it was a tower.
Mm-mm.
The gas shoot.
Oh, that's the That's the gas station.
Yeah, that's
wasn't him. That wasn't
yeah,
him. That was,
yeah.
But I do remember they tore that thing down.
Man,
double homicide or a homicide, capital murder. That's some terrible, terrible stuff, man. But hearts go out to the families on that, man.
so sad.
I was gonna bring up something. Oh, I want to bring this up. I know this is not a Coosa Christian show, but I want you to talk about real quick about Coach Peak and how Coosa basketball went from men's basketball went from what they did last year to the showing that they're doing this year. And that's a turnaround, right?
Well, he does it in such a totally different way. And the kids are playing great. It's a big turnaround. He's legit. I wish he wasn't. I'm going to speak truth right here, okay?
Please do.
I wish that he wasn't so buddy-buddy with them. I wish sometimes he was a little harder.
I don't know what that means. Like
a little more aggressive with them, a little more not their friend. Sometimes I think he's a little like too much like their friend sometimes. Holiday.
Yeah, Glenn Holiday.
Thank you, Tim.
Yeah.
And okay, I'm nitpicking, right? Because sometimes you have to do that because I love this dude, man. He's a good dude. Got a lot of talent. Starting to play well. Not sure they're going to win the area tournament. I mean, not sure they're going to win the area. They will get to play in the area tournament. Then that team can get hot and make a run.
Yeah.
No question. Dealt with some injuries that's really hurt them. But the program is far night and day from where it was. Night and day.
Are those kids back? The ones that have been hurt?
Close. LJ's been, had a lower extremity injury. I think he's going to be back a little bit. Jay Allen his hand has been really bothering him. That's a shooting hand, man. What are you going to do? But he still impacts the game different ways, right? Because that brother's just a ball player. So they can make a run. And Rocky has done a great job. The whole program, Vinny's doing a good job with the girls program, Vinny Dupree.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a complete turnaround there at Coosa. Hey, there's a lot of great basketball being played here in Etowah County. There really, really is.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Let's see, the other team that, and I saw that somewhere. Maybe it was not AL. What's Craig Ford's thing? I don't even know.
The Messenger?
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
Your buddy was riding on the basketball around here. Chris McCurley. Yeah. Let me see.
Good dude, man. Really good dude.
Now, has he been with them for a long time?
He has, yeah. He's actually from New York.
New York?
Yeah, that's where he's originally from. Pretty cool.
How about that? Well, this is not good. I think our internet went out.
It happens, especially here in Gig City. It ain't like we got some good internet like Jamie Grant would have us if Jamie was our county commission.
Do you think Jamie would have us good
would.
internet? I don't know.
I 100% put my money on Jamie Grant.
You do?
I do.
Congratulations to Brian Crane, or excuse me,
Judge. The Honorable.
Judge. And Skelton.
Matt.
Matt's in.
Good on him.
Yeah, man, that's two youngins.
Brian, he's going to be 80 and look young. That brother just one of those guys.
Makes me sick.
Etowah County is in great hands when it comes to the court system here. You can't call Scott young, but he's still very, very good.
Yeah. I don't even think he's close to being young.
You can't even see young. He's just so far back.
Is he still pastoring as well?
He is, yeah.
He's still at it's Hoax Bluff. The Hoax Bluff girls. They're going to win the area title, right? And
Probably.
Etowah High School boys won the area title. Aren't they the area champs?
Maybe.
I think so.
I don't. Everyone, get out to Wyman Townsville Gymnasium Monday. They're going to recognize Coach Little James Gray.
Is that right?
He's retiring, so they're asking everybody to come from 99 on to support him. Kids, he's been there since 99.
Monday.
Correct. Yeah,
Really?
6:30.
This will be his last regular season home game.
Yeah.
Well, how about
it's
that?
Pretty special, man.
I saw him recognizing. He was out there giving an award to Jameson.
1,000 points.
Yeah. He was 1,000-point club or whatever that's called.
Yeah,
That's pretty impressive, right?
No, I mean it is. It's a lot of points, and to get 1,000 points, you got to take 1,000 shots.
Yeah, more.
I mean, if you don't shoot it, you ain't scoring.
That's a lot of shooting.
Just like with your prom dates.
Hey.
What up, Jamie Grant?
Oh,
now he's watching all of a sudden.
Oh, now.
Okay.
He heard you say his name.
It's like Voldemort, whatever his name is in Harry Potter. The name you cannot say. If he hears your name, then he just pops up.
I wouldn't know, man. I think I've seen one Harry Potter movie.
We've watched them all. My kids are so into it.
The only one I saw was when we went for your son Bailey, when I took my Bailey to his birthday at the movies.
Yeah.
And it was a Harry Potter, and I had no idea what was happening, so I just went to sleep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Went on in.
I think you ate a bunch of popcorn.
I did.
Wow.
Probably.
You know
Probably
what?
snuck some stuff in.
You know what's right there in that cup?
Coffees?
I know where coffee's not from. Burton's.
Oh, it's not.
Because we're still, all these years later, we're still waiting on some little Burton's hot coffees. We'll take Meadowbrook coffee.
You know what this is?
What's that?
This is Jerry White coffee.
Oh.
Jerry White bought this for me.
Oh.
Jerry White ordered this from Buffalo Trace.
Mm-hmm.
This is Jerry White coffee. So, I know who does give us coffee. Jerry White.
That's true. That's true.
Jerry White.
Man, this show needs a little something today.
So, the county commission.
I feel like we're...
County commission.
Yeah.
We put in a request months ago, gave
Yes.
it to one particular county commissioner to share with all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm seeing them give out to obscure, and those people need money too.
Sure.
Different things that don't impact us nowhere near as many people as we are. And they're getting money. $3,500 check. I saw that yesterday.
Nice.
From one of our county commissioners.
Well,
they're giving a lot of money away, but they sure ain't helping us.
I did mention, as you requested that I did,
Mm-hmm.
I sent a county commission a text message inquiring about a letter that was written. No reply.
Yeah.
'Cause I think he was busy.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's fine. But we busy too.
Real busy.
I think everybody's busy looks different.
It does.
And everybody's busy is important to them. But we certainly could use.
Fed a lot of people last night.
That was fun. Fed a lot of people last night. So we went to I told you we went to Christmas at the Falls.
Yeah.
But we went into the new. What is that thing? It's a barn?
Yeah, the new animal enclosure.
Yeah. We went into that, man, and let me tell you something. That's class.
Yeah.
Have you been in there?
No.
Jerry, it's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. They have these sloths. There's two, I think they're two-toed sloth or something like that. Then it's a weird looking animal, and
they're cool though, man.
But then these workers there bringing these little ferrets or
Careful.
something and putting them on people's heads and their shoulders and doing pictures with them. You got to take your kids. If you guys are watching, you got kids or grandkids, you need to take them to that. I mean, that is again, I don't want to give a whole lot of credit out there, but man, what a
something. I mean,
it's
there's something
nice.
Special about Knockaloo Falls. It
is.
really is, man. It's unique. It's different. You can go catch some trout out there as well into the gorge. I guess
Didn't you send me the video of them
pumping in the trout?
They were giving them a 90-foot drop.
Yeah, man.
Here's your first ride.
Yeah, man. Because if you can't make it out this right here, you ain't good for Etowah County waters. So,
is that animal cruelty?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm thinking. I guess you can't get down in there to with the big truck.
No, it would have to be an unbelievably long, and like a big slip and slide kind of deal.
I mean, son,
They were.
Were they screaming?
I'm sure they were. Hey! Hey, what do you guys want to talk about? Throw some questions out. Pastor Jeff is going to answer questions.
He's
going to answer questions.
May not be the way you want it answered, but
even better. That's for ratings.
you may get more than you bargained for, if that's the case. Oh my gosh! Did you see Selena Gomez, that actress, or she was on like Disney Channel or something? She put a video, literally took her time to set her phone up, and started crying, did a live video crying about her people getting picked up and sent back.
Who's her people?
She's a Mexican American. She's Mexican.
Oh, okay.
And crying about illegals being sent back, like freaking out. And then it was so horrendous and embarrassing that she embarrassed the crap out of herself and said things that some of them weren't true. In a few hours, she deleted the video, but people captured it. Like they've got that video and it's circulating around again. That's what this show is. This is one of the shows that we're going to be looking at and go, dude, why did we even publish this show?
We don't delete it though.
No. Oh no.
Well, let's talk about the immigration policy, because I have an opinion on it, right?
Sure.
There's some people that are here illegally and have been here illegally for 30 plus years and are very important to society, serve a purpose, good people, not lawbreakers, not all, illegal aliens. I wish there was a better term for that.
Undocumented, maybe?
Maybe, whatever it is. And not all are Hispanic. Right,
Oh.
Some are from.
Well, there's a lot of Iraqis back in different places like that. Iranians,
Asians of the different Asian descents. So, if you are here undocumented, didn't do it the right way, and you are causing trouble, you're a felon, you're doing all these things, then by all means, I think you should be deported.
Sure,
I do. There's people that have been here so long and are trusted members of society and do great things. Just leave them alone.
All right, let me ask you a question though.
Okay.
If somebody comes to the country illegally before you know them, they come here, they get here illegally. They cross the border somehow, whether it's northern, wherever they come. It's still a federal crime. It's not some idiot on The View the other day said it is a civil. It's not. It's a federal crime. When you come to a country illegally, it's a federal crime. So if you don't know them, throwing a hypothetical, because I know some of the people you're talking about, and I happen to agree with you. Specifically on one, I agree heavily, wholeheartedly. But we didn't know them at that time. and you don't know the intentions of somebody.
Well, 35 years ago or 40 years ago or 30 years ago, whatever that was, it was a different world we lived in.
True.
Right? Yeah. Just like in the movie Draft Day, Kevin Costner says, we live in a different world than we were 30 seconds ago, you pancake-eating mother.
I forgot about that line and that movie.
Great movie, by
I need
the
to
way.
watch that movie again.
I watch it before every draft season in April. So I watch it at the beginning of April
Does that
every
get you
year.
fired up?
It does.
Really?
You know how I love the draft. We do a draft show.
I know.
And I'm serious about making my picks. And I outpicked Mel Kiper Jr. last year, by the way. Just saying.
What?
Documented.
It's on film.
Live. Anyway, so 30 years ago, I think it was a different world. So if you've not committed atrocity of crimes in 30 years,
right?
Are you really should that be your effort? Because so many people were let in under the last administration, planted, gave directions. You go here, you go this city, you go this city. That are there for a purpose. War age people, right? Army age people. I think our focus shouldn't be a broad net. It should be a very narrow net, in my opinion. Go get these type people.
And I think that's what they're doing right now, though. They're getting people that are on the radar. They're not just going out and invading work crews that have people in it. I mean,
I can't speak. I haven't researched it. I can't speak to it at all. I have no idea. I'm just giving my opinion. I hope that the Trump administration and what's the gentleman's name they put over that? The wall czar, whatever they call it.
Yeah,
the
I like him. He's pretty legit. He has a run-on sentence. He's a constant run-on sentence.
He does, and
he
that's
he don't have a period or anything.
Yeah, Miss Tinsley would have sent him out in the hall.
He'd just be talking.
She would tolerate that.
And he don't finish the last part of his words.
Well, he's busy. He got more words to get to.
It's a lot. He's a lot. He's a handful.
So I think that it needs to be done the right way, and I think there are a ton of violent offenders that's offended and reoffended and reoffended and reoffended over the past 10 years. Mm-hmm. Let's put our focus there.
This
is my opinion.
This caption says, "Sorry, Selena, your liberal tears won't melt this ice."
That's fine.
I still think that's pretty
Speaking of ice, glad to see that relationship being built back with Etowah County with Sheriff Jonathan Horton.
It's gonna be big.
Yeah,
big
that's gonna be huge. So good on you guys for doing that.
I got some people. When you hear something said on a show like this, or if you're watching Fox News or The Blaze or whatever, you're watching some or you're watching one of your sports shows, right? Yeah. You're watching On3, one of those different podcasts, or listening to it, and so you're listening to a podcast, and these people got all different types of people around them, right? They say something that goes against what you picked about a team or said about a team, and they don't say your name. They probably don't even have you in mind at that point, but they're literally going against something that you just said the day before. Do you take that personally? Do you call Mel Kiper and go, dude, why would you talk about me like that?
No.
Even though he's not talking about you, but he's just going, do you take things personally? I'm getting blown up right now by 3 people on my phone.
You know that I take very little personal. That's very little.
Half the time the word be oblivious.
It's here's the thing. If for me to be offended by someone, right? Okay. To really be offended by someone, first of all, I must hold you in high regard and truly respect your opinion.
That's fair.
If that's not the case, I don't care.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't give 2 craps. It doesn't affect me. If I hold you in high regard, right, and I really value your opinion, okay, then I take everything you say and I try to self-evaluate.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, maybe I didn't look at this correctly.
Right.
And those people that I have those relationships with, no, I'm going to come back and say, I think you're a moron. Okay. And here's why I think you're a moron.
Right.
Right. Here's my opinion.
Because you value them, and you'll
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, because those people that I have in those positions, I need that in my life. You always got to have somebody that can say, "Man, you're looking at this wrong." Right. Okay. You're totally wrong. Your opinion is wrong. Your viewpoint is wrong.
Okay.
But here's why. Not just a blanket. You're wrong. You're an idiot.
Right.
Really? That's what it is? I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
Right. There you go.
I'm going to unfriend you. Right? I'm just going to unfriend you because you hurt my feelings.
Just goes off the
about something that there's no way it should have hurt your feelings.
But you don't have any something that they don't have a vested interest in, and that's where I'm going.
Sorry.
But no, I want you to continue.
I'm about to drive this train right off the Coosa River.
Continue that thought because it's literally. I asked you in my office earlier.
Yeah.
If you were having a conversation with somebody, on text while we're in my office, and we're kind of doing a 3-party. You're saying, "What do you?" Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And this person kind of got defensive about something they have no interest in at all.
Sure.
Right? It's not. Do you take Alabama football?
Yeah.
You have a vested interest in that Tagovailoa autographed jersey because you purchased it.
I didn't. It was a gift.
Okay, well, it was a gift, and that even more so. You have a vested because it was given to you by somebody that you love, right?
Yep.
That you appreciate.
Joey State.
Right.
Christmas gift 2 years ago.
So he gives you that, and somebody does something to that, you're going to get
kiss these hands.
Right, you're going to get ticked off. Now,
Yeah.
okay, on the other hand, you've given me several jerseys, but I've got a jersey that somebody else gave me.
Yeah.
You know who it is, but they gave me a jersey. Something happens to that. Are you going to get mad and offended and freak out on somebody because they did something to my jersey that you had no vested interest in?
No.
Okay. Hypothetical. You don't drive trucks.
Mm-mm.
You don't drive. You don't own a trucking company.
I do not.
Right. Somebody drives for Walmart, and they pull out in front of so and so, and something happens, and you see it on the news, and they've caused a wreck. Are you going to flip out when somebody says? Are you going to defend Walmart when somebody says that stupid Walmart driver? And are you going to flip out and defend them?
I'm not.
That doesn't involve you?
I'm not.
So why do people do that? Why do people get mad if you go against what they think?
I think because they're not confident in themselves. That's where I think a lot of that comes from. Lack of confidence. Or sometimes you're just needy and you need to be talked about, or you need to be in the conversation. There's a lot of needy people in the world. A lot of needy people. But guess what? Not everything's about you. Sometimes it's about Walmart.
What?
You know? Figure speech. And not everything is about you. Hey, Rocky Pete. Thanks for tuning in, bud.
Hey, speaking of somebody you just talked about,
Yeah.
go back and listen, Coach.
Yeah. And I'll be happy to break that down with you.
It was still good. You've done an incredible job this year, man. Great job. Very, very good.
Because did we broadcast games last year for Coosa?
0. One. We did one.
And that's when we found out that coach is a moron.
And I think we left early.
Yeah, I was just done. Dude, so God bless you, Rocky Pete, for what you're doing with Coosa Christian Athletics.
Oh, man. How fun. It's enjoyable to go over there and call games at Coosa, man.
Dude, I wish I had some nice Coosa basketball gear. Mark O'Brien says he needs to do it next year because he's got a way better eye for
Here we go.
gear than you do. Rocky. So he says.
Like stuff that he wears? Or he just saying picking stuff out?
Yeah, just picking stuff
okay.
out and developing the color scheme and all that. It's Mark says he's far superior than you, Rocky, when it comes to picking out nice gear.
I saw Mark in his suit again, looking good, going down representing his son, being top finalist on the linebacker.
Correct, and he should have won it. There's not a better linebacker in the state of Alabama.
Should have won it last year.
Than Clete O'Brien. Should be 2 years in a row.
You think that's a snub?
I do. I think because his name is what's going on with the high school association, what's going on with Coosa Christian, and who Mark O'Brien is, and the things he said openly and publicly. I think there's still a lot of bitterness going on, and you cannot make me think otherwise. Yeah. You can't. And I know the people at the association, right? I know Coach Harmon and that whole crew.
Who is that? A panel?
There is a panel, but there's always a head.
There's
right?
always somebody that has the ear.
He's the president.
Okay.
Heath Harmon is the president now.
How do you have those numbers?
Ryan Barkley.
Those
is number 2.
Those numbers that he has for the last 2 years, or all his football career, but especially the last 2 years, are staggering.
And over 550 tackles, like 560 tackles, and he had 5 games taken away from him this year they didn't get to play in because they would have played for a state championship.
Wow. Nobody even comes close to those numbers, do they?
I mean, there's been some good ones.
Over 550 tackles?
Yeah, there's like he's top 10 in the state of Alabama history. Hey, Brett Tyler Smith, driving, but I love y'all. Got to go. Light screen. Bye.
I love you, buddy.
He's an idiot.
But
it's like Kell O'Brien.
The top 10?
Yeah, in the history of the state.
In the history of the state,
Correct.
and you don't get one of those awards?
What's his last name?
Exactly. That kid deserves it. I'm telling you, man.
If that kid was 6'2", 215, he would be playing at any college he wanted to play football.
He'd write his own check.
Man, he's so good.
Yep.
So, what's the word? Instinctual, right? He reads plays and very good. But you know what? He's following his dream. He wants to play baseball, and so he's going to get an opportunity. He signed with Wallace Hansville to be a pitcher and whatever else down there. 3 kids from the CUSA program have signed baseball scholarships so far. That's pretty exciting to see.
That's very exciting.
Oh, well, you can sign scholarships and go to a 1A school?
What?
Who knew?
What? That'll be good, man.
DJ Mackey's going to sign a football scholarship. Eli Moats is going to sign a football
Will
scholarship.
they sign D1 scholarships?
I'm not sure. I don't even think that matters anymore.
It doesn't?
Because it's the way the NIL works and the transfer portal, I think just get into a college program somewhere and transfer out. Get in and play.
Like Coach said, it would be like a minor league team.
100%. That's what you do because there's so many people transferring. Just get in a program. So teams like Jacksonville State's bumped up now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's harder to get a scholarship to JSU.
Mm-hmm.
Although they brought in Eric Davis, by the way, which is a huge move. Great pick. Eric Davis.
You're talking about the old
defensive back. Absolutely. Won a national championship, JSU. Won a Super Bowl with San Francisco 49ers. Mm-hmm. So for him to be on that program now is huge. That just happened. So I'm pretty congratulations.
He was a 2-sport athlete.
Dude, he played anything.
Yeah. In college,
he was just stupid good. So I think get into like an Eastern Kentucky, an Eastern Michigan, a Cumberland, whomever, right? Mm-hmm. Just get in a program, take the scholarship, do your work, put your work in, get film, and hit the portal. You'll get picked. That's the way it is now. So it's much harder to get a scholarship out of high school now, because they want to see what this kid. So I got a kid coming out of high school who's never played at a high level, or I got a kid that's got 1 year of small college ball, but he understands what it takes to be successful. He understands the rigors of the workouts and the competition level and going to class and keeping grades and doing those things. So the way is you just take a scholarship somewhere, get on a collegiate team, and then you go and build from there.
Nice.
And now it doesn't even count against your 4 years with D1 football, right? You can get to you go JUCO, and that time at JUCO does not count anymore.
Really?
Yeah. So you go get 2 years in at a JUCO program.
So you're
still got 4 years.
Absolutely
right.
Year.
Absolutely right. So it's a much different way to look at it.
So when did that start? This past year?
This year. I think this is the first year. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, Coach Peak, if you're still on.
That's incredible.
So it's pretty sweet. And now what I love, I've always wanted to be a general manager of an NFL team or a general manager of a pro baseball team. That's my 2 dream jobs ever. Sorry, KAPOW. Those are my 2 dream jobs, right? My 3rd dream job now would be the GM of a college program. Because that's what it requires now. You got to have a GM who's good at recruiting, but more importantly, you have some GMs that do the silly recruiting things, but I like the general managers who are great talent evaluators. I love that aspect of it. And there's been a lot of Notre Dame just lost their general manager to USC.
Okay.
He was making like $300,000 a year at Notre Dame being a GM.
Jeez.
USC came in and pulled him away, making over $1 million.
Bro.
I ain't mad at it.
No.
I mean, how you get upset at somebody to do that?
Mm-mm.
But Notre Dame is going to go in, and I think they're probably going to finalize a deal now with bringing in the guy from Texas Tech, who is more so, he is a good recruiter, but he's more so a great talent evaluator. He's doing a great job. Right now, he's got the number 3 portal class coming in Texas Tech. That's evaluating talent, right? That's evaluating talent. So I'm excited to see. Again, that's my dream job, to be a GM at a college or a pro baseball team or a NFL.
So speaking of NFL too,
what's up, Todd?
And just a little under a week and a half, right? Under a week and a half, you've got the Super Bowl.
I'm not watching.
I know, but you got to talk about it because there's a lot of Eagles fans around here,
Sure,
and
because the Alabama tie.
Yeah, but there's also a lot of bandwagon Chief fans,
Swifties we call them.
Right? Yeah, Swifties. Do the Chiefs three-peat?
Yeah, probably. So I think it's already preset that it's going to happen because it's never been done, and I don't want to talk about it. I'm bitter. I'm not bitter. There yet. I'm not there yet.
You're so bitter. I mean, it was a tough loss for you guys. For Buffalo. Talk about
and going back and watching the replays and seeing all the missed calls.
Yeah, that's what I wondered. I just saw the halves of it. Yeah.
And when the guys in the booth, they're calling the games, who's getting paid,
they're talking about
when they're saying, "But that's a bad call." And the official in the booth, who's a retired official, he's just there to diagnose, hey, this is why this is that's a bad call.
Really?
That's a bad call. It's pretty obvious. It's like a couple elections ago. Same thing. So yes, I'm bitter.
What was the worst call?
The Josh Allen first down that was not called a first down. The catch by Worthy, they called it a catch. The ball clearly hit the ground. Got him down to the 5-yard line, and they scored a touchdown.
Is that the one where Kelsey came in, bumped the guy, and started taunting him, and they never called that?
No, but that's the way Kelsey plays.
But how do they call that?
It's Travis Kelsey. His girlfriend's Taylor Swift.
So, but Devontae or somebody like that does that. They're calling it on it.
100%.
Still a superstar.
It is different though, and Devontae doesn't talk.
I know, but
my brother's such a good dude.
He is a good kid.
Yeah, such a good dude.
Yeah. So you're saying
I'm done talking.
Do you like Kelsey?
No.
Why?
Arrogant? It is very arrogant, very cocky. I'm not talking about you. You didn't ask me.
I'm not asking about a football player. I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't like the dude. I love his brother.
I love him too.
Yeah,
Jason.
And his brother's wife.
Yeah, they're cool.
Dude, they're hilarious. By the way,
he gets a little intense though. When he crushed that on his cell phone, how funny was that?
You know who he said his favorite fan base is? Buffalo Bills.
Jason said that.
Yeah.
And he's an Eagle. He's a Philadelphia retired Eagle, right?
Yeah, so he went to a couple games.
Who does he cheer for in this game?
His brother.
He's going to cheer for
100%. Yeah. Family first. It's family first, and it should be.
He could still be playing, probably.
Should be one of the best centers in NFL history. So I think Travis is a tremendous player. I think he's such a good tight end is because he was a quarterback. So I think he sees the field as a quarterback,
like O'Brien does. He knows how to play both positions.
Exactly right. So he doesn't necessarily run routes. It's all backyard stuff. Like I know this cover 2, the 2 safeties are going here. I'm going to fake this route and just turn around and find an open soft spot underneath. And Mahomes knows, hey, my guy's going to be there. He's tremendous at what he does.
So he's one of the best,
no question,
scramble tight ends where his quarterback's scrambling to get in position.
Correct, he understands.
But the first part of the year, though, the first 4 or 5 games, he had brick hands, right? And he came in overweight, 25 pounds overweight or something like that. Is that right?
Well, he was on tour with his girlfriend, and
but he was getting hammered in the media,
which is
they were hammering him.
Yeah.
But he got himself back in shape, man.
Because he's a professional. Yeah. He's a professional.
Yeah.
He's there. I mean, they're going to the Super Bowl again.
He's freaking good. I don't like him.
So I've moved on from the football season. Now my focus is on the draft. I'm really starting to get into the draft now, and also spring training baseball.
Yes,
pitchers and catchers, 13 days.
Yeah, it's the
12th, 13th?
13th or 15th.
I can't remember, something like that.
March something.
Depends on which league you're in, cactus or grapefruit.
I saw where your boy. Also, it's Pebble Beach. Is it Pebble Beach this week?
It is.
The pro-am's today.
Yes.
We need to turn that on a little bit. You think Roy
is my guy. He's my favorite golfer. If I got to rate I'm taking Tiger out of the equation. You know what I'm saying? Taking Tiger out of the equation. So I love
PGA golfer.
Correct. I love Rory. my favorite golfer. Bryson is right up there. He's probably number 2 or 3. And I'll fall in love with Bryson's game because of his YouTube stuff and seeing how he is as a person.
Yes.
Dude's a good dude.
It's class.
Great dude, man.
Yeah.
So that's why I really root for him and Scotty Scheffler.
Oh, I love Scotty.
Those 3.
I love Xander, too. He's been coming on for you. I see you picking him up a little bit. You like him a little bit.
No, he's different.
He's so quiet.
Different.
But he's a butthole.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. Like he's a funny one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just kind of a funny turd. But but you also got that little lefty, the young kid that you're liking coming up.
I'm not there yet. I love his game. No, absolutely smart, smooth, clean. You still like JT? That's your guy?
I love JT, man. He's my favorite PGA guy.
Yeah.
I hope he does well. I know in this offseason he's been putting in a lot of work, and I think his game's getting better. What's his name? His Tiger was even talking about it on one of the shows.
Short Speed?
It was Spieth, yeah, talking about how he's been putting in the work,
yeah,
and his game is getting there. JT's always been known for his touch, and he's lost it. You know,
easy to do.
It is.
We play so little golf that when we're playing a lot of golf, you and I, it's about feel. Yeah. I've always been a feel golfer, and when it's on, it's on. But then you have a long layoff. The very first round from a long layoff is normally a pretty good round.
Sure, yeah. Because you're like, what the crap?
Without the touch.
You forgot how to do things wrong.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. But then it's all touch, man. Touch and feel is how I play golf. In a lot of ways, that's how you play golf. You're more fundamental, especially with the driver. You're more fundamental, more through. But we got to play more golf this year.
Yeah.
Got to.
Yeah, that's going to happen for sure. Maybe tomorrow. Is it?
What's the weather tomorrow? Alexa. Oh, I'm not at home.
It will
I might hit the Alexa.
Real quick, did you see the video you were talking about YouTube where Bryson brought that guy in from Fort Worth or something, and he gave him 5 hours to hit the ball over his house to win $100,000?
No.
Had to hit a hole in one.
I watched the Bryson video on X
when he did it.
Yeah, which was great.
Well, this guy he brought in 7 swings.
Are you
7 swings. On the 7th swing, maybe in the 5th swing, but I think the 7th, the dude hits it over the house. Boop, rolls right on the hole. $100,000.
Wow.
He gives him.
Wow.
The coolest thing I've seen. And
I'll have to go watch it.
Bryson goes nuts.
I can't wait
celebrating for this.
I wish he'd bring me out, and I would hit it right through the house.
Well, what he did though, I thought about that when they were advertising it. He put this net. There's a net, so if you hit it bad, it's not going to hit the house. It's going to hit the net. So
I tell you who I'm loving that I'm taking a lot of heat for liking. Not in the golf world. Pat McAfee. I love
on his bandwagon
McAfee.
For a while.
Yeah, because he's just they don't care. He does not care. The fact that not the fact that he just took up for Riley Leonard during the national championship game, but he took up for Riley Leonard live with a commentator who was making some disparaging comments because somebody was making fun of Riley Leonard throwing up on the sideline after the first series. He ran the ball 9 times, scored a touchdown, got hit hard. He's on the sideline over there throwing up, and McAfee went off on the dude. That's why you're not an athlete. You don't understand what it's like. That dude is a warrior. He battled. Did he miss a play? Absolutely not. He wiped that off his face and he got back in the game.
Wow.
And that's what the way McAfee is. And he hates Notre Dame. McAfee never picks Notre Dame ever. So it ain't one of those connections. I just like that he's real. He follows it. You know why he's so bitter against Notre Dame? Because we beat them for a national championship in '88. And I have to go back to that because we hadn't won one since. It's been a minute.
Okay.
But he played his college ball at West Virginia. So I think that's what really comes down to.
That's why he doesn't pick him. Yeah. But he defended him.
He defended him, which I thought was cool.
When you and I were steadily, we would go to the Mexican restaurant every couple of days when we were eating lunch. I always make sure that I position myself to watch McAfee's show, and you're like, I don't see that crap.
Yeah.
But, of course, what does he wear? Those black wife beaters and all that stuff. But I like him, man.
I liked him.
He's a real deal.
I was up on his show before he went national.
When he was doing the YouTube,
correct,
the syndicated radio
for years.
show.
I've been watching that, and I'm about it. Then he kind of changed, but now he's starting to go back to who he was
to be ESPN-ish.
Yeah,
but now he pretty much owns ESPN.
In his contract, he lists the words that he can say. He said, "I'm gonna say these words, or I'm not doing it."
Yeah, I watched that podcast. Or I listened to it first, and then I watched the replay on YouTube. And he did say that. He said, "I'm not cowtailing anymore."
Yeah, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm saying. It's
the most. What does he say it, doesn't he?
Man, it's just the most Joe Taylor thing I've ever heard.
That rascal will say anything.
Woo.
Goodness.
A lot of great shows coming up next week.
Yep.
And we're going to turn a little political edge. I know that this is your world, bro. You love this.
My time of the season is election season.
We're going to have Jesse Battles on. We're going to have, of course, got to have Mac Butler and Jamie Grant.
Sure.
And this year on KAPOW, we're going to shoot for national interviews. Really focused on getting some national interviews. Coach Tommy Tuberville. I happen to have some inside track from the sports world that I may be able to pull off a Zoom interview.
We need to talk to Joe Taylor. They're on first name basis and they have cell phone.
Sure, I didn't think about that.
Real quick, you mentioned him. Does he run for governor next year?
There's innuendo out that could indeed be a possibility.
The name recognition that he has in the state of Alabama?
Sure, but there's a couple people that I think are going to make a run as well.
Do you think the lieutenant governor runs?
I do. Will Ainsworth? Yeah, Will Ainsworth. I would put him in the lead currently.
If Tuberville jumps in?
Regardless, I still think Ainsworth is in the lead. I think he's been putting himself in this position to run and pretty open behind the scenes, right? And I think our governor,
I think it would be a good governor,
is pushing him. I think she's going to put her name on him, so to speak. So I think that's going to pull some influence. But and it benefits us because we have some very close people ties to the show that are friends with Will. Mm-hmm. So it will put us in a good position. But also with Coach Tuberville, I think we can have access to Tub.
Did you see the governor? Speaking of governor, you mentioned her name. Did you see her belch?
That was great.
That was the best thing. She called me and said, "Excuse me,
sorry,"
and just kept on going.
We do though. It happens.
Just let it. And it was great.
How are we going to give away this bottle of hot sauce right here?
Ever how you want to give it away?
And again, Logan Johnson. He is now officially a firefighter in Rainbow City.
Is he?
He is. He took. Wow. They left Aniana, got the job here in Rainbow City. He lives in Rainbow City, and so now Logan, there's no excuse for us not to drop off that new jalapeno hot sauce that you have,
dude. If it's anywhere near as good as the one I'm having right now, I can't wait. Jalapeno is my thing.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, you're all about putting jalapenos in there.
Okay, all right. So this is the original Angry Rabbit hot sauce that we're giving away today. I tell you what, just be the first one to message us. You can put a comment, message, text, ever how you want to, and just say we love KAPOW.
And again, this isn't sponsored.
Nope.
I bought these. He
should be sponsoring.
He should. He probably will be sponsoring. He's going to get your neighbor. Make him sponsor us. We just, when we find a product we like, we talk about it. And the fact that it's local, he's a good dude, a good Christian dude. Why would we not promote somebody like this?
We're going to have a food review. Is that we're doing that next week?
We can.
Food review. I'm on a barbecue salad kick.
Yeah.
And so a couple days ago, I told you I went out to pick, just left here, went out to picking out in Hoax Bluff. Mm-hmm. Outstanding.
I have an underrated barbecue salad place that people are sleeping on. You're absolutely sleeping on it. Because they're known for something else.
Okay.
Merrill's in Alabama City.
I like Merrill's.
Their barbecue salad is legit.
Okay.
Top of the level.
I'll try it.
It's top of the level. They're known for burgers, right? Burgers.
Yeah.
If you want a burger,
barbecue sandwich is good.
But if you want a burger, if I want a big cheeseburger, that's where I'm going.
That's where you go.
It is.
That's your spot.
You know, my tastes have changed. I'm not a big cheeseburger guy anymore. Right. My favorite cheeseburger, I'm going to be made fun of. I get the regular small cheeseburger from Jack's, add bacon.
Yeah, you did say something. Make your own junior bacon.
Yeah, it's my own little junior bacon. It's good. Right. So, guys, want this? Just let us see some. I love KAPOW.
Text us, messages. It doesn't matter. Just somebody that says I love KAPOW. You get it.
We're gonna get this Angry Rabbit hot sauce.
Our latest winner was our guest.
You gonna post that picture?
I'll put it on just a minute.
Yeah,
put it on just a minute. All right, we love you guys, and You ain't gonna believe this. There's an announcement coming up. I put it as a subtitle today. There's an announcement coming up. You ain't gonna believe. So we're gonna let you hang on. We're gonna let you hang on to that one because Jerry White's got something very special. He's gonna be talking about.
Thought that was